Hey guys, it's Phantom Piety here. So for today's vid, I'm doing a full PvP climb that you can see from Champion 4 to Challenger. It was originally going to be Masters 2 to Challenger, but I did Masters yesterday, played today, forgot to record the Champ 5. So we're just going to start off from the Champ 5, well, Champ 4, sorry. So first matchup is against Fairies. I do hope you guys enjoy, as 90% of the matches, I believe I'm like this is like 2 hours after recording it. We're all me going second, so you can see a good showcase of the Song Lance Chai team going second against the Fairy team, and then other versions of Song teams. There was one in particular that I came across that I really liked when I first. It was a fun match, is how I found it, because it was the first time I saw that team in my whole grind. But then I started seeing them more often, and I kind of went, oh, it's not as unique as I originally thought. But yeah, so this is just one of my longer PvP vids for very obvious reasons. It's 30 minutes long, a full grind. But yeah, this is just to show you guys what it's like to do a full grind up in one sitting for high-end PvP. I tried to cut out or skip through the bot matches very quickly, so that we can actually get to the real player fights. So you see more of like how it is than seeing me just go, oh, bot, one shot. Yeah. So for I've been talking over, but for this match, you see, I just went with Sung AoE and single target. The AoE is oh my, why am I blanking? I'm sorry, I'm not used to this stuff, so I'm just blanking on everything. The infect, so they can't recover, and then single target just to finish up. I was a bit worried versus fairy teams initially, because since King Diane came out, I have not enjoyed PvP as much because I found it very boring. And I know some people say, "Oh, the Emeralds of Shadow units made it boring," or this, that, but no, I just I don't think they did. I think King Diane specifically ruined it. So match of the wins, you see reversing unknown, and the guy just didn't want to fight. 3 wins, I guess. But I think the everyone's gonna be trying to use the collab units going first, see seafood, all that stuff. So I highly recommend people try using evade food and go second just to surprise people. Like, it had a great working out for me, but at the same time my count is not the same as everyone else's. It's very different, as you can clearly see based on my CC. But I just felt it was better. Because I had a few people tell me, oh, use CC foods, just out CC. I I could have done that, probably would have gotten the same results. But I don't know, I just like going second because it's like that false hope I'm giving. Because they LCC me, they're like, okay, I LCC, easy win now. And then evade food. And they're like, ah, oh, damn, couldn't hit Shy. Shy's gonna evade everything now. Which she does do, because she's at full health. So I just find it personally funny when stuff like that happens, but it's different for each individual, obviously. But but like I did say, a lot of the matches are just me on second, and a friend of mine did tell me to include audio from the game. I am sorry, I forgot to, as I always have my audio off, because I normally just listen to the music while I do the stuff. So I'm sorry, I'll do for the next vid, which should be Chaos PvP next week, which is going to actually be a pain to do. Because with Chaos, it's like, you do the first day grind goes up, and then you want to start playing the second it's like reset hits and everything, so you can actually start getting the good grind placements going. Last Chaos PvP, I think I did record for all the days, but I didn't post everything. Because on like the first day, I think I played all the way to 2200 points, and I was in top 1% for a couple days. Then I grinded back up, and I ended up with like 3200 points at the end of Chaos. So I kind of just got lazy doing that. But at the same time, like I'm not like I just do stuff for the fun of it. This isn't for like a living or anything. So I'm not gonna be like the other content creators where they're like, boom, boom, out now, smack smack. Nah, I just play for the fun of it because I enjoy the game. Still, even though a lot of people don't. And then Chaos is one of the more hardcore modes, mainly because it comes down to CC battles. I know you're gonna say that's like every form of PvP. Well, I'm kind of proven wrong by going second. I've always said you can win going second, but people don't believe it. But yeah, Chaos is just more. If you're going for top 1% gems, it just feels like more of like a battle of endurance due to the fact that if you're running a team and the team starts losing, you start losing more points, it's building up. Other people are winning at the same time. So that's the thing. You going into Chaos, you want a team that's just gonna grab you a lot of points on a day. So you gotta go in and decide, oh wait, I'm doing good with this team this day. Let's push the whole way through that day, get as high as we can, and then we carry on whenever we need to. And that's what I did last Chaos PvP. So normally I play like 300 or so matches in Chaos, because I like trying out funny teams or messing around with different team combos. Last Chaos I just went straight for the wins, no funny team business, nothing. Just went in with what I thought was going to be the meta teams, and I placed with 120 matches, 3,200 points, like I said earlier, which is which is interesting. I do think that Marvel should make a mode that it's going to be basically Chaos, but I feel like it needs to be more restrictive PvP. Because the whole point of Chaos was to have the point system make things harder, but then it became, oh, some, like, the lower end CC players, or the players who just neglect building their accounts, can't run the teams because they haven't built stuff, and then people only want to run the new things. I think Netmarble should drop the PvP mode. You can do gems also, I wouldn't say as much as Chaos, but make it all for the fun, like, instead of gems, like, make it training materials, like, SA coins, enhancement materials, like, stuff like that. And make it one of the most restrictive modes. Like, ban all the meta stuff. I'm talking Melly Liz, King Diane, Sung Jinwoo right now, Sid. Like, ban everything that's classified as tier 0 meta and a majority of tier 1, including some of the more universal units like Nanashi. Just for fun. Like, get rid of them and then let people work with what's left, aka what some people call the scrappings of what's left behind. Let them build their teams, have their fun with that stuff. I feel like it'd be a fun mode, but not a mode that a lot of people would like. I feel like only like top 1% of players in this game like it. And oh yeah, before I forget, the team I was really like diverse was a Sung Jinwoo, Sid Kagano, and Mazio team. Sorry, Mazio. First time I saw that in my grind, I was like, this is interesting because it's a different team from everything else I've versed. And I feel like this type of team would catch a lot of players off guard for how they should play around it if they don't, first of all, if they don't know what those units do, and B, they don't know exactly how their unit skills work and aren't paying attention. Like, those are the key things that if you don't know or anything like that, this team I felt would easily destroy you. So it just takes some understanding and awareness to overcome it. But I liked it. It's a team I want to try myself and see it how it works. But we'll see. Because I did want to do Kagano with Song, but everyone's using Sid and Song, and it just seems like a boring idea now. So I think of it like an alternative idea I was thinking was a Song Beru Gopher team, all about like ranking up Song Jinwoo and going, but Gopher isn't good enough to tank it, because I did test with a friend with Unknown, and Unknown just destroyed Gopher every time, whether it's going first or second. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. Probably Chaos PvP. I'll try and do something fun with Song. Like an idea was mentioned to me of a 1v4 Song versus the enemy team. See how it goes, which I have no problem trying. I think it'll be interesting. But yeah, this is I don't know. There's not much to say. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like the moves I'm making, that you can all see. Like typically, Chai is there just to remove the buffs, and we have Margaret Link so she can do more damage again because the enemy team have buffs, so stance is going. And we just like typically we remove buffs, attack with Chai, attack with Song, yeah, in effect, and then Lance just kills them off because he's goated. The boy Lance carrying the team. But that's pretty much it if I'm being honest. Man, like how to say it, it's pretty self-explanatory how the team works. I do recommend people use this team, or at the very least try out other mixes. Like there's the Sung Chai Brunhild. Like I said, there's the Sid one. There's I saw a Yeehor one before that I thought was funny. Uh, what else is there? Escanor, everyone's using. I don't see the point of that personally. I get like the whole 6/6 Escanor relic. You want him to die, then he pops out. Like as you've seen, I don't really have issues with Escanor. And then the whole team with Beru, I haven't run that either. I probably won't, because I get Beru's like he's gonna be their tank and everything. Well, if people are running Sigurd backline, it doesn't make any point. Because the whole point of Chai is to have full health, and then she gives the evasion, and then you run the Beru, Beru takes all the hits. Sigurd backline, Chai loses health a bit, so the evasion's not going to be fully triggered. That's just my take, but to each their own at the end of the day, because you play the game how you want to play it, you grind how you want to grind, it's all for fun. But yeah, I think that might be all I have to say, so I'll probably just die myself out and increase the music audio so you guys can enjoy the rest of the video. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoy. But yeah, guys, I probably will do another video like this in the future, a full grind up. But yeah, this should be it. This should be our challenger. Yeah, 31 victories. Hope you all enjoy.